Welcome to Dossier number 5. You are not safe. The greatest threats to your future are not wars or global pandemics. They are quiet engineered crises erasing your wealth right now, while you are distracted by the noise of the daily news cycle. The system relies on your ignorance. It depends on your predictable reactions. But unlike the masses, you will not be a victim of this transition. I am here to show you the exit. Clear your mind and pay close attention. Crisis number 1, the invisible tax. Schools taught you that inflation is a natural phenomenon of supply and demand. They taught you it was an accident. They lied. Inflation is a deliberate, calculated policy. It is an unvoted, invisible tax on your stored life energy. When the government cannot pay its massive compounding debts, it simply orders the central bank to print more currency out of thin air. But this new money does not reach everyone at the same time. This is known by economists as the Cantillon Effect. The institutions closest to the printer, the major banks, the defense contractors, the hedge funds, they get the new money first. They spend it before prices rise. By the time that currency filters down to your paycheck, the cost of housing, food, and energy has already exploded. This instantly dilutes the value of every dollar you have worked so hard to save. You are running on a treadmill designed to keep you exhausted, watching your purchasing power melt away while the elites acquire more assets. Here is your first route of escape. Your traditional savings account is a slow, silent furnace. The interest they pay you is an illusion compared to the true rate of currency debasement. The only defense is a massive transition to hard assets. Assets with absolute mathematical scarcity that no politician can override. Central banks can print trillions of paper dollars with a single keystroke. But they cannot print an ounce of physical gold. They cannot print productive farmland. They cannot print oil. And they cannot print more than 21 million Bitcoin. Your emergency fund must be in cash for immediate liquidity. But your generational wealth must be secured in fortresses of scarcity. Put your energy where the system cannot artificially inflate it into oblivion. Crisis number 2, the end of ownership. We have entered the era of the Great Confiscation. The global agenda is being broadcast in plain sight. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. But let me correct them. You will own nothing, and they will own everything. Mega corporations and institutional funds with access to cheap debt are buying up entire residential neighborhoods across the country. They are outbidding middle-class families with fake money printed at zero cost. Technology is turning everything into a monthly subscription. From the software you use to work, to the heated seats in your car, and eventually, the very roof over your head. They call it convenience. They call it a flexible lifestyle. It is a trap. When you only rent your lifestyle, you build zero equity for your bloodline. You become a permanent serf paying monthly tribute to the modern feudal lords. Before I give you the shield for this crisis, I need to know if you are with me. The architects of this system want this data buried by the algorithm. Every second you spend watching this, you are unlearning their programming. Hit the like button right now to signal the resistance. Force the algorithm to push this reality into the feeds of those who are still asleep. Subscribe to secure your place in our intelligence network. Now let's talk about your defense. Your second route of escape is the aggressive return to possession. You must make acquiring income-producing assets your highest priority. Do not finance liabilities disguised as modern convenience. Buy equity. Build a business no matter how small. Purchase shares of cash-flowing companies that pay you dividends. Own the intellectual property. Own the digital real estate. Even a fractional sliver of direct ownership is a defensive wall against the subscription trap. The goal is not to look rich, the goal is to own the machine. Be the landlord of your own life, not the eternal tenant of the system. Crisis number 3, the AI middle-class shock. For decades, the working class feared machines taking physical jobs. We were told that a university degree and a white-collar desk job was the ultimate safe harbor. But the great replacement is happening in the offices. It is a direct, unprecedented assault on the bureaucratic middle class. Artificial intelligence is not just a new software update. It is a cognitive labor revolution. Basic programming, corporate copywriting, complex data analysis, legal discovery, and standard management are being automated at a fraction of a human's salary. If your entire value to the marketplace can be condensed into a standardized prompt, your employment is a ticking time bomb. Trading time for money as a human executor has never been more dangerous. Here is your final and most crucial escape. The future economy does not reward hard work alone. The system rewards leverage. You must aggressively shift your identity from being an executor to being an orchestrator. Those who complain about these technologies will be replaced by those who learn to wield them. Do not compete with the machine on speed or data processing. You will lose. Compete on vision, human psychology, and complex problem solving. Use AI as an extension of your own mind to multiply your output by 100. The human orchestrator who leverages these tools to build independent, scalable systems will experience the greatest wealth accumulation of our generation. Look closely at the world around you. The system is not broken. It is operating exactly as it was engineered to operate. For the unprepared masses, this transition is a devastating storm. But for the informed, it is an unprecedented opportunity to front-run the greatest shift in wealth. Knowledge is the only asset they cannot print, tax, or confiscate from your mind. The chessboard is set. The pieces are moving. It is your turn to play. Like this video to cast your vote. Subscribe to join the intelligence network. Arm yourself with the truth. I am the Wealthy Owl, and I will see you in the next dossier.